Alright, I've finally done it. Made it across. Oh man, that was intense. Anyway, let's continue.
It's the urn of sacred ashes. That's it. That's really it.
I thought it was a legend. I didn't believe.
I don't know what to say.
Huh.
Altar. This altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the maker's sight. Let's go naked. Alright, let's go.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
Hey, got my gear back. And everyone else gets set on fire. Isn't that lovely? Oh. So that's where Andraste is.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
The earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the maker. I hope she doesn't mind to take a pinch of her ashes. Take a pinch of the ashes and place it in another pouch. There we go. Let's leave it alone. How did this guy get all the way here and then die? Golden Demon Pendant. Belt of the Majesty Lords. Let's see. These. And they both lead up to the mountaintop. Well, that's lucky. Alright. Let us get out of here.
So, you know about him and Morrigan, right? You heard?
I think I know what you are talking about, yes.
And you agree with it? You don't think that it's dangerous?
Dangerous for whom? Her or him?
Anyone. She's Malefica and rotten to the core. How could he even... this can't be a good idea. She can't be a good influence on him.
I will admit that the thought did cross my mind several times. But look at it another way. Perhaps he will be a good influence on her.
You know, you are just too understanding about stuff like this. Can't you be more judgmental? I'm trying to rant here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead and rant, dear. And I'll just nod my head if you like.
Yo, I'm right here. passage. Yeah, that's a quick shortcut.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? Is that?
Show Jen TV the pouch of ashes.
Some dust on. No, that's not dust. Omega, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean?
It's just a stone flask with a burnt woman inside.
Tests?
Grueling, there were
Interesting.
tests.
Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
That's not wise.
But the
Many will
urn
try to
belongs to
exploit
all the
this
faithful.
discovery.
How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genitivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
I will spread this good news or die trying. I must return
Something
now.
bad comes to this.
I have
it's your
much to
fault.
do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Okay, let's go. Gather your party and venture forth? Yes. That's Redcliffe Castle.
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
I sense something from...
Uh-oh. Ambush. Oh look, Morrigan just got owned. But then they can't die.
And I'm off.
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
Fortifications should be built around the camp.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Huh. Some assassins. It is dawn. Let us move on.
Alright.
All right.
That was interesting. Getting ambushed and all that.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Anyway, let's continue to Redcliffe Castle. Uh-oh.
You have coin, stranger? The doors of Mar closed off. Old Tegra can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made. There's two things I'm here for.
What's
Travel
going on in
or trade.
Oslo?
Understand?
Don't know if everyone can use that. Adjust these arrows. Ah. What do you have for sale? Rock Knocker. Canary Commander. I'll just sell him the default stuff first. Buster. Almost even. Temperament. Oh, that's beneficial. Okay, let's get out of here. There we are. Good lord, they still haven't cleaned this place up. Oh, they got some guards out on lights. Loading. Do 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 do. Come on. There we go. Really thinking here. Yeah. Yo.
You returned. Might you have news? You have.
Found the
Wonderful.
urn.
Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Whoa.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother.
He's alive.
You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Alright. Well, you did it.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service? Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Oh, lovely.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling
Okay,
what he will
yes.
do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
But you can
I could
unite the
unite
nobility
those
against
opposing
Loghain, can't you?
Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
Loghain must
I agree.
capture Tulane.
Loghain will pay for his heinous crimes, but our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred. Tegan and I have a claim to marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing. Why do you think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly. If I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations. I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened.
That depends.
Given this Landsmeet
If we
ideas,
cannot get a consensus in the Landsmeet for Alistair, we cannot afford to oppose Loghain either. Does that mean Loghain could win? A man who killed his own king, who has gone mad with power? Perhaps. We must see that he does not.
Alright.
Ferelden must stand united to
How
defeat the
about
Darkspawn. A fractured nation will not defeat the Blight, even given my army and those gathered with your treaties. You have
All my
already
options.
found allies, but we need those to fight Darkspawn. I truly believe the Landsmeet is our best option. We could attempt to wage a military campaign against Loghain, but even if we win, would we have enough left to defeat the Darkspawn?
No, but neither would Loghain.
Perhaps Loghain gambles on this attitude, that everyone will decide facing the Darkspawn is more vital than facing him, so that he leads us against the Horde. Very well. I
so
will
we
send out the
proceed with
word.
your plan.
But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf? Well said.
He was once a
You
good
show
man and a
more
friend.
loyalty, perhaps, than he would in your shoes. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained. True enough.
Give him
and
to the
wisely
Circle of
said.
Magi.
Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord. And goodbye, my friend.
Now, back to the matter of the Landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the Landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
Right. Champion unlocked. Ooh. And I leveled up. Let's see. Let's go for this for now. So let us continue forth on our adventures. Still haven't cleaned up. Well, they're doing stuff now. Camp time. Let's go, doggy. Pet buster. Hooray.
Here I am.
Hello.
Oh, this.
Questions?
Here I am. Again? I'm game.
Personal? Nope. Let's give everyone that stuff. Oh, I didn't use this. Alright, Zevran.
That smell. This is uneven leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you. Now, if only you could find me a prostitute.
You're quite welcome.
A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Alright. Oh man, we only just got minor dexterity from it. Bye-bye.
You have excellent taste.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Win.
Oh, marvelous.
Unexpected.
Stan.
Thank you.
Liliana.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Is that for me?
Alistair.
Really? Wow.
Where's that fat Morrigan?
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Eleanor.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Okay. It is great sword. How did I get that? Massive strength. Massive cunning.
What say you? By all means. What say you? By all means.
Alright.
Again.
Question.
Well now, what
Tell me more
might
about your
interest you,
adventures.
I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once. No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see. How about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Azrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts? Me? Not personally, but
killed the
I did
prince?
take part in the attack. Prince Azrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Azrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells. Antivan
Is this sort of
royalty
thing
is
common
very
in
much
Antigua?
bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part. My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history. I had to find my way back to the safe house, bruised and naked, and thankful to be alive. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
Okay.
Ask away.
How's else to do it?